From Midwest mud pit to tropical paradise. We just got back from St. Augustine, Florida, and we're bringing those beachy vibes back home. Let's turn this backyard corner into a coastal getaway, starting right now. I'm also going to share my absolute favorite Amazon outdoor finds that are going to help make your outdoor spaces so much more functional. But let's start with this backyard makeover because, oh my gosh, it is going to be incredible, the before and after. So first things first is to kind of get this area ready. And I'm not going to lie, my husband did pretty much all the work here, the heavy lifting and getting this space prepped. We put some pavers down, put the landscaping material down, and also lined the fence line and the sidewalk area with this edging that is just super cheap from Walmart. So as much as I would love to have a sandy beach in my backyard, it is definitely not practical here in the Midwest, so rock it is. I also was really hoping for some really light tan or white rock so it would look more beachy, but oh my gosh, the cost, because they have to ship it in, again, Midwest here, is about 3 or 4 times the cost of this stuff, which is called Alabama Sunset. So it's got more of the orange in it, more orange than I really liked. But we're going for budget friendly as much as we can. And this was wet too. So once it dried, and you'll see here in just a little bit, it does kind of go more of like a light tan versus orange. So we found it also much more budget friendly to get this from a local landscaping place. They actually delivered it. We grabbed 2 tons of it. This took 1 ton, and then we have another area we're gonna do with the other ton coming soon. So make sure to subscribe so you can come back and see what else we have planned with the backyard. But already this space is looking amazing. The lounger here was the biggest splurge and the most important piece of this, as I wanted a space where I could go back and just lounge, relax, work if I wanted to, nap if I wanted to, and just have that kind of oasis feeling. So I settled on this one from Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. It did take some time to put together. It came in 3 boxes, but it wasn't super difficult. And of course, if you have a helper, that's nice too. So thanks again for my hubby for helping put this together. So we already have a couch and 2 chairs that kind of swivel on our back patio. So I wanted something totally different. Look at Honey there. I didn't even realize she went under there till now. Oh my goodness, she's a great helper too. But anyway, back to this. I really wanted something that we could kind of just lay down on and totally relax. And another thing I loved about it too was it's wide enough that I could even take my computer out there or my iPad out there, kind of set it off to the side and lounge and enjoy it. I also really love the idea of having this canopy over the couch area, the lounging area, and it easily pops up and down, which you'll see here in just a second. And then this also came with a detachable stool, which is another thing I liked about this. It's just 2 pieces. So we have the couch and then we have the stool, and it actually sets up on a swivel. So it will go up underneath, which is why I wanted it, because it kind of stores up together and you can even put the cushions underneath there. However, what we found is because we have a rock base, it doesn't easily swivel back in there, unfortunately. So yes, it's gonna be good for long-term storage, but as far as just being out, we're probably just gonna leave the footstool part out. But if you have concrete, I really liked this aspect of this lounger because like I said, it just slides and swivels back into that half circle and then all your cushions stack underneath it. So all becomes really compact, which I really like the idea of that, but back here, probably not gonna work quite that easily. But for the most part, I mean, really, it just is a nice space for us to keep out and enjoy when the Illinois weather allows us. All right, so this is really starting to come together. It has all the bases of what we need. kind of the beachy vibes that we're going for, but we do need to do some accessorizing, and that's what's really going to give this that tropical feel. So here, now that we have our lounger, we decided to take that all the way back off because we're going to add some faux palms or some faux tropical plants. So I picked one large palm tree and then a couple other tropical smaller plants to kind of fill it in the corner. And my husband was so nice. He actually took the time to dig holes and put the plants down in the holes and then cover it up with rock. That way, these are not going to go anywhere. As I said, Midwest, Illinois, we have tornadoes, we have strong winds, we have hail, we have all those fun weather things. So I'm just hoping that this kind of helps to keep these from flying away. And also, I think it makes it look a lot more realistic too. All right, so now we have our trees. Let's put the lounger back on there and we can start really adding the fun accessories. I found this cute flamingo on Amazon, had to have him, and he just kind of stakes down into the ground. This is kind of an homage to my mom. She loves flamingos, so I should let her name it, but it's so cute to add a pop of color. These I am totally obsessed with. They are solar light tiki torches. They're not super tall, but it's kind of nice that they're not too tall, so they are kind of in eye level view so you can see them. So I do like that part, but they come with little stakes that you put in the ground, and then of course the poles, and then the top of the tiki torch, which I will show you when it gets dark outside how realistic these look. But they are totally safe, obviously, because they're just lights. You do have to take the tops of these off, and then there's a little button underneath the solar light part, so you flip those on, and then they are totally solar powered. So of course, during the day they're off, and during the night they are on, and no batteries required. Another fun solar item I found on Amazon is this stool. Again, it lights up from underneath, so it puts a really pretty pattern on the fence and on the ground at nighttime. I will show you that here in just a second too. But be aware the screws are not really weatherproof and started to rust already. So I need to touch up those with some paint. But for the most part, this is all really coming together. The one thing I absolutely love about any tropical location is how colorful it is. I'm a very colorful person. I love my colorful craft room. I have a colorful wardrobe. And if I could, I would paint every room in my home a different color. But instead, I opted to get these really pretty colorful pillows from Amazon. And just look how cute this is. Now, I feel like I need to add some tropical flowers or something, but if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, leave those down in the comments below for me. So of course this space is just absolutely amazing during the daytime. However, at nighttime it is so amazing too. Like I said, I'm obsessed with the tiki torches. I love this solar powered little side table. It all just really comes together beautifully day or night. So I thought this idea was pretty genius, and that is to just throw a mosquito net over this canopy top to create a bug-free zone. We have mosquitoes, we have wasps, we have hornets, we have bees, you name it. This is going to create that safe haven little spot on those days where they are just absolutely bugging you and driving you crazy. Now we are protected and safe and still can enjoy the sunshine. Now, I cannot recommend this enough for a lot of things that you might keep outdoors. This is Scotchgard Outdoor Sun and Water Shield. Not only does it protect against water and snow, it also protects against UV fading. So not only am I gonna add these to my fabric pillows, I'm gonna add it to the canopy, the cushions, and even my faux trees. So even things that say they are quote unquote safe for the outdoors are still gonna have the potential to fade, especially if they're in full sun a lot. And so fabric is gonna do that, any kind of faux plant is going to do that, and even paint. So you'll see me here, I'm gonna spray down these pillows, all the cushions, the canopy, the trees, like I said, but I'm also gonna hit my flamingo too and my stool. So this is 1000% worth the investment. The can is under $10 and I used only about a half a can for everything in this corner. And I mean, we're gonna invest in things for the outdoors. We might as well, you know, protect them so that we can get years and years of use out of them. So besides this corner, I also am kind of obsessed with faux plants this year because I cannot keep anything alive. I'm just gonna be honest. And also, I don't want to spend the money year after year buying the same thing. And I always buy ferns every year. They only last until like mid-July for me because it gets so hot here. So this year I purchased these beautiful, gorgeous ferns off of Amazon as well. And so of course these are going to get a good coating of that UV protectant as well. And I will make sure to link all of this down below for you. Look how gorgeous these ferns are though. They are huge, a really good price point, very comparable to large live ferns. So again, worth the investment. Now, if you follow me on Amazon, you've probably already seen this reel before. If you're not, you can find me at TheDailyDIYer. It's a great place because I like to put quick little things like this on there. More faux plants. Yep, this is another Amazon find of these hanging baskets, another item that I can literally keep alive for a month tops. This year, we are just going fake. And since I had that can of UV protectant out, I'm gonna just go crazy using that on my front porch too and all these faux plants. I am really loving the look of these faux plants. They are just full and they just drip down. They are so, so pretty. They had tons of different colors. So another item I'll link down below for you. Now, while we're talking about sprays, this is another amazing Scotchgard, not sponsored. I have used this for years though, on my rugs, indoors and outdoors. You just spray it on, it kind of makes a white foam, it'll dry, and your rugs are protected. Just that easy and super affordable too. This rug is new for me this year too, another Amazon purchase, and it is an outdoor rug, and I was a little bit scared when I went to pull it out because I purchased this rug back on Black Friday because I got a really great price on it, but it's still a great price now. And when I rolled it out, I wasn't sure if I was still gonna like it or not, but I loved it so much. I actually bought one in a different color and in a bigger size for my back patio too. So this rug has really great reviews and I was super happy with the color. This one is the navy and gray color and it just really looks so pretty with the green grass and the gray siding of my she shed and all of our patio furniture. So I added some blue pillows on there too to help accent it. I know I am always super picky about rugs and it's always so scary to purchase because they can be a little bit expensive. So I like to see them before I buy them. So I hope if you're looking for a rug, this kind of helps show you a couple options. Now we needed a new deck box for this area back here that Honey is so kindly showing off for you all. It's a space where we put all the cushions from our patio furniture and we really needed a bigger one. So we settled on this one, another Amazon find. And what I will say is this was not like the directions weren't the best. And we feel very like seasoned veterans when it comes to building things, especially IKEA furniture. So we thought this was not gonna be a big deal, but a little bit of a challenge. We worked through it. It still literally only took us 21 minutes to put this all together. So still not bad. It just took us a little minute to kind of decipher how these directions worked. Once you get past that, you're like, oh, okay, this all makes sense. There's 4 sides, bottom and the top. not that big a deal. There are 2 doors in the front too, just to show you that. But that's why we liked this deck box specifically, because it opens up like doors in the front so we can easily get to things and not have to bend over the side of a deck box. All right, so here it is. Just want to kind of give you a close-up look of it and how it functions. That top lid opens. There is a lock on the top, a lock on the bottom, and then the doors just come right open. So I'm really looking forward to this, being able to easily get to things without, you know, like I said, leaning over and digging to the bottom of a box. Now, a few other things I could not recommend more that are also from Amazon that made our summer so much better last year. I want to bring them up again this year, so in case you're looking for something similar, you can see how they function, if I recommend them or not. And these solar lights are 100% needed if you have a lot of bugs and you're just like to enjoy the outdoors. These are going to help you do that even more. They are solar powered lights that switch between being a bug zapper and a regular pathway light, depending on what you want to do with it. So of course we have ours set to the bug zapper to keep the bugs away, and they're solar powered, so they auto turn off and on, which I absolutely love. And not only can you stick them in the ground, but you can use them in different ways too. You could put them into a vase or a planter in the middle of a table and kind of move it around to where you need it. Or there's this hanger and hook, so you can also just hang it from a shepherd's hook. And again, another way to utilize this however you're needing it. So again, absolutely love those. We'll link those down below for you. Another light that we love are these cafe lights. We got them in the white so that they would match our fence line. And Amazon has hooks that you can buy so you can hang your lights from the fence. So this literally couldn't be more simple, easy, quick, and it's not going to destroy your fence if you decide you want to take them down. So one other thing we did purchase in addition to these lights is a box that has a controller on it. So we hooked it up to our phone and an app so that we're able to adjust the lighting and the timing when it comes off and on from the app, which I really, really love and recommend. And now this year I am so happy that we have them because as you can see, they also accent our new little tropical corner of the backyard too. These triangle solar lights are so cool too. Of course, they have the solar power on one side, or you can hang them off of nails from the 2 other sides, but you can easily just set these on your stairs and they will light up your stairway, your pathways, without you having to do anything. Look, you just set them right down there, you put them on either side of your steps, and then at nighttime, watch, this is the magic, it lights it up. How cool is that? So you don't slip on your steps, you don't trip on your steps, you see them really easily. But these work great not just for steps, but also for pathways too. And Miss Honey here, she's gonna do a little modeling for us to model these lights on my she shed porch. Thumbs up to her. She is always such a good help and she's awful cute too. So thumbs up for Honey. And you can see I have them on the steps and next to the door, and then at nighttime you see it just gives it a really pretty glow and just makes it a lot easier to see where you're going at nighttime. And I want to show you one more light that is new to us this year. It is this outdoor light here next to our front door. It is actually solar powered. So if you have a space that doesn't have electrical run to it, say a shed or a garage, or like us with a 100-plus-year-old home that didn't have electric run, to have a light out here, this has been the problem solver, and it is so pretty and really contemporary looking, very on trend right now. So we're getting the look without having to hire an electrician, so saving us money. It looks nice. It was easy to install. You can see the wire back there that just kind of runs to that solar power panel that runs on the outside of the porch. Thank you so much for joining me for today's fun video. I hope you found it helpful. And I'll be sure to link all of the items featured today down in the description box below. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Have a creative day.